creating a new label in PTouch Editor, just as easy as using the templates in PTouch Editor. You just add just a couple different things, just adding images, barcodes, words, different things like that. First thing you want to do is select the printer that you're using. Make sure that you have it selected for the printer that you're going to be printing to, because the print engine size can be a little bit different. The margins can be a little bit different on each printer. So just make sure you select that. Once it's selected, go ahead and double click on New Layout. This box right here, that is just a text box. We really don't need that. What we're going to do first of all is design what size label do we want. Do we want a 2-inch label? By looking at the ruler up here, we can see we're designing a 2-inch label, a 4-inch label, a 6-inch label. Let's go ahead and adjust this to 6 inches by using that ruler there. So now I've got a 6-inch label. And if we want to, what we could do is, let's say instead of designing it at a 0.94, we can select a different paper size. By doing that, by clicking on the tab up top for paper, it asks you what kind of paper size you want. And there's a variety of different paper sizes here. But we'll just keep it at 0.94. If we wanted to change it, we could change it to the 1.4-inch label. Or at the 0.94. Actually, let's go up to 1.4 for this example. And it tells us what the length is here. We can define exactly how long we want it. We can keep it exactly at 6 inches, or we could drag it back and forth. It asks about the margins, and then if you want to create a vertical label or if you want to create a horizontal label. So all those options are available when you're doing your label creation. The first thing we're going to do in this label is we're going to go ahead and add an image. You can do that from file, so any pictures that are saved to your computer you can drop into this, and you want to keep in mind that there's only one color that's printing on here, so usually a black and white image or a darker color and a lighter color image are going to be best for that. The printer does have a very, I'm not going to say a very fine print resolution, but a good enough print resolution to pick up some nice images. You can do a screen capture, clip art, symbol, or you can make a picture. But for this example, we'll just go from file. So we'll select this image here. This is a company logo. We can go ahead and drop that in here. Move it around wherever we want to move it to. You want to keep it within the margin so that it prints nice on, so you're printing a nice label. Now you can go ahead and drop that logo in there. We want to make a label for our PTE 550W. So let's resize this a little bit. Make it a little bit smaller there. We'll type in some text. So the first thing we'll do is select the text tab right at the top menu. We can go down and change some of the information here. I want to change the font. I want to change it to Arial. We'll type in PT-E550W. So there's my PTE550W. Now I want to go ahead and I want to barcode this as well. So let's go ahead and add a barcode to the side of this or inside this label. So we'll just go to Insert here, and we'll select Barcode. Now when this barcode pops up, you can create a barcode for whatever you want to. It shows right now the protocol is a QR code, and that's what a QR code looks like. These are all the different protocols that you can use when you're in PTouch Editor. So we can go ahead and I'm going to select code 128, and I'm going to go into input here and just change this to PT-E550W. And we'll select OK, and it's going to go ahead and create that barcode for me. So we've got a nice barcoded label. We put some text in there. We put an image of our company logo in there. Let's just reduce this text a little bit. I'm getting a little picky now. We'll reduce the text size just a little bit. We'll reduce the label size to a 4-inch label, and here we've created a label with a barcode with our PT-E550W text in there, and then we've dropped an image in there as well. So that is creating just a basic label using the new label layout on Brothers PTouch Editor software.